What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It is Sir Yeetus, and I hope you guys are ready to take your daily dose of red pills. I hope you guys are recovering from Thanksgiving and already getting ready for Christmas, because I already see Christmas lights everywhere. Now, you guys don't hesitate. Sometimes you guys do forget about Thanksgiving, and that offends me. Anyway, the one and only Rishi.
Yo, 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 what's up?
Everybody, welcome back to our live stream. I know you missed us. I know you did. I know you did. It's okay. It's okay. We're here. We're here to give you that good shit. Ain't that right, Rishi?
Hell yeah, boy.
How's the chat doing? I'm reading the chat right now. How y'all doing? See, a lot of you guys are not doing too well at work. Hey, the 7 a.m. show, it wasn't working for you for a lot of you guys. So you're like, you know what? We're just gonna switch it to noon. I think it would be a lot better. Especially, I'm sure some of you guys are on your lunch break, so you're able to come and peep the live show before you go back to work. Oh, he's doing good right now. Brad Zerker, 1983. What's going on? What's going on, Jelly Man? Just grinding. Yeah. We all at work. Yeah. Yeah, that's your fault for being hardworking, masculine men, okay? That's you guys' fault. You should have just sat at home and, pop out a few kids and rely on the government for assistance. Remember? Because it's always a man's fault.
Ninda.
Today's your day off? Hell yeah. Nicholas, just got out of school, but gotta study soon again. Yeah, that's the joy of college or high school, whatever you're at. They never give you time to yourself. It's always about pointless exams that the knowledge that you're never really going to be using. You're only going to be using like 10 to 20% of the things that you learn at school. Majority of things that you learn through life is through experience. It's all good, homie. Eat. Yes, it's always good. Life is good. We have no choice but to make it good. Mike Rossin, I think. Getting ready to go to work. Hey, man, I hope you have a smooth time at work. Drink a coffee, drink an energy drink, Make sure you take some protein with you, like beef jerky, get the energy going. Island Hermit. Sir Yeetus, may I have some more red pills, please? Oh, guess who entered the chat early? Ribby! Let's go. Let's go. Eat this better than thoughts every time. Oh man. And also Ribby, let's go. Best part of college is the parties and puniti. I have not used the thing I learned in college in my career. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's insane that you go to school for one degree and most likely than not, your career is the complete opposite of what you went to go to school for. Right? And these jobs, they don't really give a shit what you took at school as long as it's a bachelor's degree, which is insane to me.
Yeah. Sad. But who knows? Maybe that'll change with all the brainlets they're churning out nowadays. All the SGW brainlets they get out. Because imagine this, boys. Imagine you're a business owner. You have the requirements for your employees to have bachelor degrees, so you get college students, and you're like, all right. And more you start to notice you get these SJW people that says, "Oh, you're racist." and just hating on you because you're a Christian or you're a man or stuff like that.
Or you're
Sooner,
white.
who knows? Sooner or later, they might just get tired of that and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna hire random guys. I'm not gonna require a college degree. In fact, I'm probably gonna discriminate against people who hold college degrees.
Yeah, because college degrees are being passed out like candy these days. It
Yep.
has literally no meaning at this point, and people are still falling for it.
It's
Um,
either they're gonna get tossed out or you're gonna have to go to super college.
yeah, they're going to create another institution. PhD won't work anymore.
You won't get out until you're 30, bro.
It's insane. Guys, if you're young and you still have a chance to choose a career, think hard about doing a blue collar job, like a trading job. Not saying you can't get a degree. If you want to still get a degree, go for it. But there's way more opportunities out there with blue collar jobs right now because most women won't do it. And men, they're not really pushed to do those type of jobs. They're just, hey, go to college, go to college. No, college is great.
Absolutely, Ribby. Ribby makes a good point. We need to get a
Where?
Warband brewery,
Anybody know how to make women? One flavor for each word. Oh hell yeah, that is a great. Oh, I need to jot this down.
bro. We get some like some good whiskey. Get the glass bottles made. We have like a skull for Yeetus, a mushroom for me, uh, a frog for Ribby. Hell yeah.
And the zombie for chronic, right? Yep.
Hell yeah.
Or him lifting weights, knowing how chronic is. Where's the okay? I had to fade out of college, too busy making money. I'm telling you, man, I don't think it's worth it anymore. It's not worth it. But the majority of colleges are becoming or already are feminist institutions, and the majority of people going to college are women. And at the same time, they're the same ones that complain about having the wage gap bullshit myth. But that's a whole different story. In fact, I might make that a live stream in the future because I guess we need to put out a million more videos to get it through these modern women's heads. The
Yep.
wage gap doesn't exist. Jesus Christ.
Let's be honest, guys. They know it. They know it doesn't exist.
But
They just
if
say it.
yeah, if they keep saying it, or if they stop saying that there's no wage gap, or if they stop saying that the patriarchy doesn't exist, the rape culture doesn't exist, all that stuff, they won't have that victim status anymore. They won't be able to have those type of benefits.
Yeah, you say it 4 times to these chicks, and they're like, "Huh? He said it 4 times. It must be true."
They'd be like, not wage gap still exists.
It does exist. It's out there, Yeetus.
You
It's
disgusting
real.
men. You're the reason why we can't walk outside at night. Like no, nobody is stopping you. What are you talking about?
Bro.
Look at Ribby again. Ribby with the knowledge. Wage gap 100% doesn't exist. I was taught that by a female econ professor in college, which is the crazy part because you would deem them being for it, but even the female economists, like economist, economic, I can't even say it, economic professor, even they're saying no, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. All right. When it comes to men and women get paid the same, it has been deemed illegal for decades. Okay, so they're like, but what? But Sir Yeetus, why are men still getting more money on average than women? Well, don't worry, my good friend. Let me explain to you why. Let me see. Was there anything stopping women from going to college for STEM degrees? No, they choose not to do it. How can you
Exactly.
yeah, how can you complain about the those areas, those type of fields being male dominated? Yet when it's your chance to go to those fields, which nobody's stopping you still go for human resources, teachers, CNA, all those low paying jobs, right? Because you don't want to put in effort for those high paid jobs, okay? You want the maximum amount of money for the littlest effort. That's what you want, okay? And on top of that, there's another reason. Men are more likely to work overtime than women. Why? Because we're built for this shit. Men actually men actually love working. Okay, men enjoy different things than women. Once again, men and women are not the same. Men enjoy working. We get a different pleasure, different accomplishment when it comes to working. Okay, most women I know, they don't want to work for the rest of their lives. They don't want to work until they're 65. Why do you think they get so desperate about marriage when they hit their 30s? Because they don't want to work full time anymore. Maybe they'll do part time, but they don't want to do full time for the next 40, 50 years. But of course, the contradictory of strong independent, right? Right? That contradicts your statement. So, on top of that, men work more hours. Women, uh, women they go on maternity leave more and go on vacations more, right? So that means even less money. On top of that, they go for jobs that are easy. They don't go for the jobs that are harder and pays more. That's why they're
Exactly.
complaining right now. Okay, I can go on and on about this, but that's literally why the wage gap doesn't exist. I could bring in all statistics and stuff, but me explaining this to you guys right now, I'm sure it makes sense. I'm pretty sure it does. Let me see the comments right quick. Do you have anything to say, Rishi?
Nah, you're exactly right, bro. I can't disagree.
Do 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 do. I have no degree. Tesla still wants me. I turn him down every time. Staying independent is where it's at. Yes, and if you choose to what the fuck,
Oh man, this is cool. Good
you,
evening, everybody. My name is Rishi B. Schumer. We have a great show for you
bro,
today.
why didn't you
So
hook me up
glad
with
to
something
be
like
here
that?
on Tuesday. And I have to say, these modern women, they're out of control. They're out of control.
Bro, you need to make me one of those. That'd be perfect for the live stream, bro. Holy shit. Oh, that'd be so perfect. Um,
I didn't even, I just found out I could do this. I guess I can
add an
do
image
like
or
can't I can do a virtual camera through OBS.
really?
Hmm.
You,
I am
you
kind
gotta
of
teach me that,
curious.
bro. You can't be outshining me on my own live stream. uh, but still, that is cool. That's cool. Um, yeah, man, staying independent is where it's at, Mister Pliskin. But there's no shame if you do work for them, because I guarantee you'll still get a high salary. I don't see model women going for those type of positions. I don't see them one bit. And they have the audacity to complain about they ain't making enough money. It's because you're not putting in enough effort. All right, let's keep going. Good evening, man. Good evening. Do 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 do. They work in HR and get fat from doing nothing but responding to emails. Jelly Man ain't wrong. He's not wrong about that. They're always looking for ways to dispose of truck drivers. Any ladies interested in that? Nope, not once. All right, now you really make me look bad. I gotta, we gotta work on that.
All of the lights, all of the lights. Na, 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 na,
Hey,
na, na,
don't
na,
get my
na,
stream taken
na,
down
na,
too.
na. Turn up the lights in here, baby.
Hey,
Extra
great
fine
value
and
Kanye West
warm.
step.
Me.
uh, the Chad Joker Rishi hijacked the show. That's literally what you did. Literally, I'm no artist. I can't pull something like that out of my ass. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, those are cool visuals. Very cool visuals.
Warband first.
Well, you got to change the.
It's going to be only Warband first. Warband first. The members of the Warband will come first.
You misspelled Friday.
Nah,
What is that, fro?
Fro.
I'm pretty sure that's Friday.
Fro Day.
Oh, okay. What was your fro? I know I have a fro.
Afro? Yeetus has an afro?
No shit.
Hell
uh,
yeah.
the killer shroom. The wage gap is real. Who hurt you?
Anti-fascist.
Oh boy. All right. Show me where the wage gap is real, and then I'll take back my statement. How about that?
Bruh. Too much of a troll. Look at that. It's
Yeah,
the
he's not
fist.
even trying.
It's the fist with the with all the colors. All the colors.
It's all good, JR. It's all good.
Anti-fascist.
Just give this video a like. That's all you need to do. That's all. That's all I ask of you guys. Give this live stream a like. And tell your friends about the dynamic duo, Sir Yeetus and Rishi. Spread the word. Yep, I finally got a hater in the chat. I
Nah, it's
finally
a
got it.
troll. I think it's a troll, bro.
The only gap between these bitches' legs is quick to be filled. Ribby ain't wrong about that.
Words of wisdom.
All right. You ready, Yeetus? You ready, Rishi? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Also, I'm a woman now.
Oh God, no! Don't bring that up.
My
Don't
name is Megatron,
take that off my
leader of the
goddamn screen.
Offendicon.
Take it off.
Come out,
No,
Prime, unless you're
no,
afraid to be defeated
no.
by a woman.
There's no confusion. No, there will be no confusion of genders here. Take it off.
My voluptuous booby.
Oh my God. Take it
Trans
off.
scream, protect me.
No. What the fuck, Rishi? Oh shit. Okay, one more comment. We'll start the video. Nicholas, the wage gap is also a trash metric. They should be comparing wages per hour for male and females. Same workplace, same job, same experience. Then they can have something, but that's illegal. Yeah, pretty much. They know that females tend to have less experience. Female tends to work less hours, right? And when it comes to putting in the effort, they don't get as many wages or increase in wages based on their efforts, based on their work, based on their how many years are there are is that person in that company, what kind of certifications a person has. They don't want to put that into the consideration because that will automatically debunk the wage gap. Oh boy, here we go.
Rishi.
Rishi heard that. Oh no. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
Transmorphers.
Okay, let us begin.
Penis in disguise.
Let's begin.
But without further ado,
So, the topic for today is the laziness of modern women. Okay. Before we begin, before we begin, because this is an important topic. Everybody in the chat, everybody in the chat, put in a one if you ever had to deal with a woman that's lazy, whether it's at home, whether it's with your girlfriend, whether it's at work, hell, whether it's at school. Let me know if you have to deal with a woman that's lazy just because she's a woman. She feels like she doesn't have to do anything because she's a woman. Put a
Yep.
one in the chat.
Hmm.
That's a lot of ones.
Lot one.
Gio, that's not ones. Those are frogs. I have a second question. Okay, this is going to lead to the second question. Everybody in the chat, put in a two. Put in a two if you ever had to deal with a woman that is upset no matter what you do, no matter how much effort you put in, right? All the work you have to do throughout the day. Put in a two if you have to deal with an ungrateful, unappreciative woman, whether it's a family member, whether it's your girlfriend, at work, school, anywhere. Put in a two if you ever have to deal with that. Hey Rishi, you're out here making Ruby look bad.
What is up, boys? It's me, Rivy the Party Frog. Unfortunately, you made me drop my drink, so now you gotta die.
I escalated quickly. Look at all those twos. Look at all those twos. See? Look at all that. All right, which will lead to the next thing I'm about to say. So, how high are men's expectations when it comes to what women are required to do in a relationship? Is it pretty high, Rishi?
Very high.
Oh, so you say men have high standards,
Well, some men have no standards.
but the majority of men have little standards, right?
Little standards. Yes, very true. They
Men,
have
I would
they
say,
like their actual standards are actually, important, right? Like with chicks, they'll have a whole laundry list of standards like how tall is he? What's his eye color? What's his hair color? What's his skin color? Blah 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 blah.
exactly. So when it comes to putting effort in a relationship, right? All the woman is pretty much required. The minimum requirement for a woman to do is give you some sexy time, make sure the house is maintained while you're gone, in your absence. Uh, don't nag me 24/7, and assist me when it comes to reaching my goals. Like help me out. Could be a compliment to my life. Don't be a burden. That's pretty much it, right?
Yep.
Sexy time, maintain a household in my absence, don't nag me 24/7, and compliment me in order for me to achieve our goals. Because if I win, the entire family wins. But even they can't do that shit right. Four things. All right? And I am not even putting in, she has to be fit too and take care of herself. Because that's what many men will require as well. Her being fit. Go to the gym. Don't make yourself blow up to Jabba the Hutt. Be physically appealing to me. So let's say in total that's five things. Five. I'm serious. Just 5 things that majority of men require. And they still bitch about it. They still moan about it. We're asking for too much. I'm not your slave. Blah blah blah. But what do women require of us to do? Woo! The list is never ending. I need you to pay attention to me. I need you to be my therapist. I need you to listen to my problems. I need you to go cook and clean for us. I'm talking about the modern women, not the traditional. I'm talking about modern. Not only I want you to work 10 to 12 hours a day for 5 days a week, I want you to take overtime so we can go on vacation. Okay. On top of that, I want you to fix the pipes. I want you to mow the lawn. I want you to fix the roof. I want you to buy me a new TV. I want you to buy jewelry. I want you to take me to the mall, take me on a shopping spree. I need more makeup. I need you to come visit me, my family, visit my parents. The list keeps going. I need you to fix my car. And hell, even in the winter, I need you to warm up my car because it's too cold outside. And the list, it just keeps going. I can still think of it. Okay, it's the most ridiculous things that you need to do. I don't want you to wear this. It makes you look like a douchebag. We can only, and then when time goes on, oh, we can only have sex 2 times a week, one times a week, one times a month. I need you to love me for me, body positivity. What else did I miss, Rishi? I know I'm missing like a lot more. Oh, stop focusing on your man cave. Stop focusing on your hobby so much. Spend time with the family. I don't care that you came home after a 12-hour shift. You need to come home and pay attention to me, to my needs, to my wants. I don't care if you were lifting heavy things in construction. I can just keep going and going.
The list is never ending, gentlemen.
It's never ending. I can just keep going. And model women literally have the most minimum standards. And when you hold them to that standard, they call you misogynist. They call you supporter of patriarchy. They call you a sexist. I'm not your slave. I'm not your mama. Even when you just ask her to get a glass of water, do it yourself. But she's literally in the fucking kitchen. How lazy do you have to be and then expect men to be 20, 30, 40, 50 men simultaneously? It's fucking ridiculous.
Shit is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and then they act shocked when men are walking away. What do you got to say, Rishi?
It's true. It's true, boys, but without further ado, let's get into Exhibit A.
Crap, what was the first video? I forgot.
I thought you were strong and independent.
Oh, yeah. Let's watch this video real quick.
Okay, we're back with episode 3 of Why I Need a Man, or Women in General, or Want a Man. Not just need, but maybe just want. So, my front door. My house is from the 1920s, and the front screen door needs changed.
Lord Chronic is in the house. Undead Chronic is here. Put 420 in the chat. Everybody put 420 in the chat, okay? The one and only is here. Oh, neck looks like a preschool Play-Doh. Oh man, that's too funny. But let's continue. Let's continue.
And the whole thing is like $2,000 for someone to do it professionally. I just want a new screen door. Look at this thing. It's falling apart. So I have to buy one and put it on. I don't want to do that. I don't like to do that. So, yeah, reason number 3 of why having a man around is a great thing. And women do need them. That's it.
This shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah. Oh, let's go back. Let's rewind to the beginning. I got a couple of things to say.
Okay, we're back with episode 3 of Why I Need a Man, or women in general, or want a man. Not just need, but maybe just want.
Pause.
So, my
You heard the mental gymnastics right there?
Yep.
I just need, maybe want, maybe need, want.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Well, which one, lady? Because clearly you need one. Because what she said, it was too hilarious. But before we begin, oh, look at my hater.
The
Look at him.
gathering of the incel.
Oh, what? So
Oh,
me speaking facts, consider me an incel? Like, do you even know what incel mean? Like, I know I've been getting way more puniti than you've been getting this entire month. Okay, I got more puniti this month than you got in like 10 years. Look at Under Chronic's response. You ain't anti anything, bitch boy. All right, let's continue.
but look at this. 599 likes.
Yeah, that's the insane part.
Yeah.
But let's continue right quick.
front door. My house is from the 1920s, and the front screen door needs changed. And the whole thing is like $2,000 for someone to do it professionally. I just want a new screen door. Look at this thing.
So pause right quick.
It's fun.
Have you heard of a screen door being fixed for $2,000? I've never heard of a screen door. Chat, have you ever heard of a screen door being fixed for $2,000? Can the chat let me know? I've never heard of a screen door being fixed for $2,000. Because that's how I know she didn't put any type of effort to get this door fixed. Because she doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about. This chick is from the 1020.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, he showed a little bit more mercy. 1920.
1920.
Oh man. So that's why this is what I'm talking about when it comes to laziness, okay? They just sit around, they just bumble around, they complain, they moan, they bitch. They don't do any type of research to try to get this door done, okay? Or put any type of money towards it. They just go on social media, complain, trying to get some type of simp online to start donating money to her to fix this flimsy door that does not cost $2,000. Laziness and modern women, okay? They're strong, independent, but they turn around and do this. Instead of getting up and do what you gotta do, she just, oh, this door's so fit. This is why we need men, blah, blah, blah. But based on her attitude, I guarantee you she had that feminist mindset of we're strong, independent, and don't need a man. Don't you agree, Rishi?
Yeah. Can you ring the comment up really quick?
Where, on
Undeads.
Necrotic? Okay.
Yeah. Reason she is the screen. Number 1, flat. Number 2, she is easily seen through. And number 3, she is expensive as fuck.
I'm telling
Very
you,
true.
man. Under Chronic he's on fire. Island Hermit, modern women are lazy as hell. Yeah, they're lazy. It's just ridiculous. Yes, even the screen door is undefeated. They can't even get that done. It's insane. I charge $2,000 too, $50 for the door, 1,950 in nagging fees. Yep. Okay, I now see why she got that 2,000 from. Cause they're like, nah. broke biatch will probably start a GoFundMe to fix her screen door. I wouldn't be surprised if she hops on OnlyFans. Ugh.
Ooh,
Let me see. Yeah, the wall hit her faster than the Flash, man. I'm telling you. But
Ryan.
let's go to Exhibit B because this is a video I put out today. All right, let's watch this for a little bit.
We live in a world where women are discarded and thrown away by the time that they're 30 because of the way that they look, yet men are allowed to be more successful the older they get,
Pause.
more attractive.
So, you guys heard what she was saying? You guys hear what she was saying? So instead of her trying to LARP as a man, she didn't do the effort when she was in college, right? Because I guarantee you she was in college. So look at her. Look at that crazy stare right there. That just screams crazy, right? So instead of going up and putting the effort to find a husband, right? She just wanted to hold out for Chad and Tyrone this entire time and then complain like crazy. Complain when nobody wants her after 30. And we're not explaining that video because I'm sure you guys already watched it, right? You had all that time to find a husband to take care of you, right? But no, you waste. Look, you see that? You see between the nose? What's that? Those wrinkles right there? Do you see it? I don't know if y'all can see it. Rishi, can you point it out? You see that? See her aging right there? You see that on the side of the nose, on the side of the cheek rip? Yep, right there. Already a sign of Asian. Already. Now she wants to complain that men don't want her anymore when she had all that time in her prime to capture a man? Really? Really? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear not one peep. Hell, I'm sure she was somewhat attractive when she was younger. Guess what she did? Is hopping from Sloan to Sloan to Sloan to Sloan to Sloan. And now that she's worn out and Chad Tyrone doesn't want her anymore, now she once again, like the previous video, want to complain, want to moan. Oh, why don't they want me anymore? But you know damn well. You know why. You just don't want to admit it. You were too lazy to go out there and actively seek a husband, a potential partner. Now look at you now. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be strong and independent. You better hope a simp accepts you, or you can be strong and independent all alone for the next 50 years. Let's see what the chat has to say. And yeah, like I said in the video, after 30, the chance of a healthy baby goes down dramatically of her given a healthy baby. Yep. She got those crazy eyes. Yep. Let me see. The right eyebrow is bigger than the left. I didn't even notice that. Dude, do you see the eyebrows?
Oh my god.
Yep. 1,000 long stare. Yep. Crazy eyes. Yep. Bet she needs a daddy for Jackson and Braxton. I guarantee you, man. I guarantee you that's what
My
it is.
world.
So this is another example of modern women being lazy. They claim they're strong and independent, and then they turn around and sit on their ass when things doesn't go their way. They just cry out for their simps to come in and save the day. The Captain Saberhose. That's their new mating strategy now. It's insane. You claim you're strong and independent, but then you sit down on your ass to do nothing besides getting on your knees and then act all shocked and complaining when things aren't going your way. So instead of putting yourself back into a good position, ooh, doesn't want me. It's not fair. They have no idea. Modern women cannot comprehend how hard men have to work to get to where they're at. Okay, men rarely have type of pretty privilege. Rarely, we have no army of simps. We have no safety nets. If we don't produce some type of value, it's over. That's the reality for men. Okay, so that's why me as a man, I have no sympathy for these lazy modern women at all because they had all the time in the world to get shit done, and they didn't do shit. What do you guys say, Rishi?
It's true. It's true. They never want to put any of the work in. They just want to reap the benefits.
Exactly. Just freaking mental gymnastics, all right? Back and forth. Like I said in my previous live stream, they're oxymorons. They're strong and independent victims. It doesn't make any sense. But that's what modern women are, strong and independent victims. Oxymorons. Give me a. Most HR are women they think, well, he's not good looking enough. Literally, like a whole businessman, like a business owner, or a guy that's a engineer. Just because of one flaw, she will just disregard that guy. But give it 10 years, give it 15 years, she's gonna be all up in his DM saying, "Hey, big head. Hey, stranger. Oh, I remember we used to work at the same company. Want to go out for a coffee sometime?" While she's like 300 pounds and have two, three different kids and she's a single mother, still working the HR job. I agree. Walking and talking to contradictions. It makes no sense. But before we continue, right? Gotta shield. So, if you guys want to support this channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I have pinned in the chat and donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. All the money will go towards the production of the channel and anything that the Warband needs, such as video production, music production, editing, artists, like anything that we can do to improve the experience for you guys. Any donation will be very appreciated. Do 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 do. Don't mention Hannah.
Who the hell's Hannah?
Oh, that's what I think it is. Give me a second.
Oh, that's what her name is. Or his name. It's a trans, right?
Oh, that chick or it. Yeah. Um. Let's continue. Let's go to the third one. Here is Exhibit C. I'm sure you guys already watched this video as well. Okay. This is literally to the point where model women. This is one of the epitome of laziness, right? When it comes to content, do you know how much a man has to do to get an audience? Do you know how much a man has to do to gain traction and get to wherever he needs to get on social media platforms? He needs to produce some type of entertainment, some type of value. It is what it is for men. But when it comes to model women, they say that they don't want to be objectified, but majority of women's content, they're objectifying themselves. And they know this. They know this. Walking contradictions. Laziness. They produce no content, no nothing. All they do is just show their bodies, and then the army of simps will come in. Oh, beautiful! You look like Beyonce. Oh, what'd you get to? Oh, look at the glue. Oh, you so beautiful. Is that Marilyn Monroe? Like, are you fucking kidding? It's insane. You guys already watched this video, I'm pretty sure, but this is the buffoonery I see on social media. Okay, most content I've seen from females is never about the content itself. It's just them objectifying themselves. So what tells me is, unless they can get some transaction from you, they don't want to be objectified. The only persons that can objectify her freely without her getting upset is Chad and Tyrone. Ain't that right, Rishi?
Very true.
But yep, all the
Yeah.
girl has to do is wear a tight shirt and jiggle. Yep, that's all they need to
Chad and
do.
Tyrone. Chad and Tyrone. Yeah. Chad and Tyrone.
All right, let's show you the
Oh,
video. This is what I'm talking about. Where this woman here, she literally has to do nothing, and then her army of Sims will come out of nowhere. Oh my God! Oh, who's so beautiful? And then people wonder why I despise Sims. I don't like. I hate Sims worse than modern women because they enable this behavior. Let's watch the video. like,
I,
like seriously, that's all that they need to do. And she doesn't even look that good.
she has a square face. Bring up the video again. We have to analyze.
She looks
Bro,
like
look
a
at
whole
this.
dude in a wig.
Look at that jaw.
Look at that jawline.
It's looking like SpongeBob's cousin, bro. Sheesh.
I
Looking like
guess
a Lego character.
literally looking like Hannah Reloaded. How you say? Look. This is what Sims cause, right? This is the cause of the Sims doing this shit, right? These Sims enable this behavior so much that I guarantee you, if Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans approached her, she would deem them not worthy. Bet. Bet. That's how bad the symmetry is going, to the point where these type of women right here, they think that all they need to do is shake ass. All they need to do is show some skin. And then they'll be rewarded for it, which they do. But that's not the reward that they want from Sims. They want the money from Sims, but they want the whole attention from the top 10, 20%. But they get mad when the top 10, 20% just smash and dash. I'm not saying she'll get smashed. Ugh. No. But in general, they do this expecting a good man to come around. It never happens. Because she just showed that that's all she offers. That's literally what she only offers. This is what she shows to strangers on the internet. Laziness. Laziness. It's insane. If this is all you have to offer, don't be surprised if that's the only thing that the man wants. But what you got to say, Rishi?
So true. Oh,
I
they
had-
are. I am the tailable, yeah, because the only value you have is being on all fours.
literally. Let me look at this right quick. Look at
Oh,
that's the girl. Hey, I had to make sure too.
not sure.
I have to check her TikTok. It's a chick. I hope. Guys will still simple go, man. If you're able to go look at her TikTok, yeah, she has an army of Sims. This is why I despise Sims more than modern women, because Sims are the sole cause of this entire thing happening. If we eradicate majority of Sims, this feminist shit would not be happening. I guarantee you, a lot of men will agree. Uh, are there any dudes doing OnlyFans? Probably like 0.01%. Do. Her father must be so proud. Yeah, if she had one. Ray Woods, if she was a guy with that face, she would be incel. I swear to
Yeah.
God, bro. Savage. Oh shit. Wow. uh,
That's how they do it. They go incel, bro.
looks like a 90-year-old Kentucky man. It's like armpit fart company 2021. Is that her poutine making that noise? Oh, I'm telling you, man, her jawline was ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. The best she can get from me is a facial. I'm not talking spot kind. I wouldn't even do that. She's not, no, she's not my type at all. Not attractive. She's a 3 at best.
Oh, anti-fascist 11.
Oh, where's he at? She looks like Yeetus with skin. How dare you? How dare you? I know. That's
Yeetus with
that's
skin.
a disrespect of the highest order. Okay, don't compare me with that beast. Let me see. He took it down. Thank God. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck Sims. I just buy Sims. I still say with the bottom of my heart, Roma Army is the biggest chameleon of them all. I'm surprised these men don't even realize that. It's insane. If we eradicated the Sims, it would be equivalent to attacking the enemy supply lines. That's a good analogy. Yeah, I agree. Where is it? Oh, anti-fashion. Why do MGTOW talk about women all the time? Why do women talk about men all the time? Like what? You act like we're the only ones that's talking about the other gender. Women been talking about men for the last 100 years. You better back up with that shit. See, once again, it's always a man's fault. Always a man's fault. Ain't that right, Rishi?
Yep.
Let me see.
Common criticism. Common criticism. Like, why? Like, you can just figure this out. Why do we always talk about it? Because that's the main thing men are walking away from.
Exactly. What's going on, Diego? What's going on?
Yo.
Uh, yeah, Roma Army. Yeah, literally, Simp Army. The chameleons always end up starting to GoFundMe. Literally, why did she need? Why did she need a GoFundMe if she was sincere about men's issues? Has she even used any of the money to go towards male issues? Can someone please tell me that? Has she ever used the money that she was donated to? Has she put that towards male causes like homelessness, suicide? I don't know. It's just me. If she has, let me know. But I doubt Roma has done any of that shit with the money that she got from her Sims. Do you know anything, Rishi?
I don't think so.
I don't. I never heard anything about her going for male causes. We need to talk about it. We do, and that's going to be a topic for a live stream. Ugh, what is this? Ugh, get that Jabba the Hutt. Ugh, ugh.
Misaka Buga.
What is this beast? Ugh, Jesus
Ucha. Ho
Christ.
ho ho.
Ugh.
I like how
Ugh.
all these guys are incels in the chat.
Gross. Oh,
Uh,
disgusting.
uh,
Jesus, I almost threw up.
I don't know. It's
Oh
really
my
weird
god.
voice.
Oh, my
I
heart
guess
can slow
Hannah
down now.
Hannah
Huh?
Reloaded just hacked my my chat.
I'll be scared of
Really weird.
Roma in case she snapped, bro. That whole tattoo on her neck and stuff. That's a big enough red flag. I don't know why anybody would mess with her. And she divorced her own husband. Chose to be a single mother. And I'm sure she has OnlyFans too, so that doesn't help her case. She's doing the very same thing that's going against men in the first place.
Ho ho
Da-da-da-da.
ho.
Girl, get that behemoth out of my goddamn.
Misaka buga
Ugh,
kautuku. Ho ho ho.
gross. Disgusting.
The great Java has shown his disdain for incels.
Ugh. Oh, so you just eating red pills. Hey, I'm letting you know, bro. I'm telling you. I ain't afraid. Um, do. Oh, response to anti-fascists because our rights are being infringed upon, and yet women are trying to play victim when they are the most spoiled creatures to ever walk this earth. Bingo! He explained it a lot better than I did. Um, Men need to open other men's eyes to the truth about women. Society won't do it. Yep, and the Simpson Power won't do it either. Um, hey, what's going on, Tim El Gato? Thank you for checking out the stream, man. I always love it when people check out the stream. The more people that I can wake up to, I can wake them up from this blue gynocentric society shit, this blue sippy shit. I need to wake you guys up and make you see reality for what it is. That's my main goal.
Wake up,
That's
Buddha.
wake up, wake up, Buddha.
Wake up, Buddha. Do you believe the lies of society? No.
Hey, I might bring back the MPLA meme. I might bring it back. But we gotta switch it to the Warband. Where's it go? Stop talking about women. Ooh, yeah, I know. I should stop. I need to stop hurting their feelings.
Stop talking. You're disrespecting women.
Maybe us red pill guys talk about women because we're biologically programmed to basically want them more than anything, and we're warning men of dangers that comes along with it today. Yep, because modern women are taking that to their advantage.
So
Roma
true.
Army definitely is terrifying because she has no problem crying full blast in front of the camera about men's rights, but then have the entire Simp Army behind her. Yep. She's using this "I'm for males' rights" as a cover up, so she can get as many Simps as possible to donate to whatever the hell she's getting her money from. She's playing the system real good. I'll give her that. But the women that truly cares about men's rights, they won't be just posting it up on social media. No, they'll be actively protesting the divorce and family courts. But you know they won't do that.
You already know.
We're sharing information, educating each other on their tricks. Roma Army also has the OnlyFans. See, I knew she did. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like it's
You
it's
already know.
like the tattoos give it away. Where is this? I worked in a fish factory. Nearly all chick that they will talk about men. The way that will make a sale. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna give you a quick story. You know, I was in the military, and when I walked out of the barracks, and I was going to wait for the van to take me to Chow because I wasn't allowed to have a car yet. There's these three girls talking, and then all of a sudden I hear, "I hope he comes in and out around my mouth." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And when they heard me approaching, they literally like was beat red with embarrassment. Women talk about men all the fucking time. It never ends. But when men speak about our woes, our issues, now it's a problem. Rules for thee, not for me. Let me see. Yep, only Sims. I'm an incel because I did not let fat whales in my face. Oh man, let me see. Contraction HQ women against slow tier puniti will be an effective reprogramming tool for Sims and slurs alike. I agree. They need men more than men need them. Yeah. But what's the only reason why we go after women? There's only one reason only. This one, procreation. That's it.
Yep.
If the women did not have an axe wound between their legs, it would be hunting season. That's all I gotta say. Um, let me see.
You
They
already
don't
know.
like they don't like men who reject the system and they cannot control. Yep. So when men walk away for good whatsoever and not conform to this gynocentric system, you're the enemy, and they will do whatever it takes to shut you up, even your own family. Keep looking, keep looking. Sir Yeetus, you too late. Chronica already woke me up, brother. Hey, man, it's all good. It doesn't matter who woke up who, just as long as somebody wakes you up, okay? I don't want you I don't want men unknowingly going to the slaughterhouse, aka marriage and divorce, alimony, child support, losing happy shit, lose your dog, lose your car, and then you end up in the what the is that you?
Bunch of insults in this chat.
I seen two, man. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Rome Army almost shows up on my feed, but I never watch her. The algorithm fit, yeah, because she's a woman. That's it. And she rah-rahs about male rights, but I guarantee you she does not act upon it in real life. Bullshit. Bullshit. Everybody in the chat, put a 1 in the chat. If you put a 1 in the chat if you believe that Roma Army does things for men's rights in real life. Put a 1 in the chat if you think so. Put a 2 if you don't believe. Put a 1 if you believe Roma Army does things for men's rights in real life. Put a 2 if you don't believe that. Yeah, I definitely don't believe it whatsoever. She is a straight up grifter. She is the biggest chameleon out of all the women that are trying to infiltrate the manosphere. All
Oh,
right.
for sure.
Why will you take advice about men's rights from women when they never even had to deal with that type of situation? Why will you take advice from a woman that dragged her own husband through divorce courts? Why will you take advice from women that are actually taking advantage of the lonely simps that she tries to defend? Huh? Why will you watch a woman and listen to a woman that takes advantage of the lonely simp's income? Why? Why? Why will you listen to a woman that voluntarily became a single mother? It makes no sense now, does it? Why will you take advice from a woman that never had to live a life as a man?
Exactly.
I don't see the glamour of Roma Army because the only reason why she's still on YouTube is for her SIP army and the SIP army's wallets. That's all I see. She don't give a fuck about men's rights. She just regurgitating the same thing that the ministry has been saying for years,
Very true.
and her pockets gets filled for it. I'm definitely gonna be making a video about this chameleons. Yeah, not video live stream because this chameleon thing is a big problem with both men and women.
We'll call it Interview with a Chameleon.
Man, if I can get Roma Army on this, bro, it'll be insane. She'll get destroyed. I'll bring the whole warband too.
It'd be like that meme where she's sitting on the couch and it's just like this, all 6 of us behind her.
Hey, and if you guys are fans of Roman Army, go for it. But I highly doubt it's because, she speaks about men's rights. No, it's because she's a woman, and you guys need to take away your sip tendencies. and look at reality for what it is. She don't give a fuck about us. She gives a fuck about our money, like the rest of the women out here. What do you got to say, Rishi?
It's true. I mean, she's saying all this stuff while she's like herself, tatted up, short hair, nose ring. Like, all the signs, all the red flags we tell to look out for. You know, it's not like she's married, right?
Nope, she
She
divorced
doesn't
her own
have a.
husband.
Yeah. Don't look at what people say. Look at their actions, gentlemen.
She did. Where is it? She did freak out because Think Before You Sleep definitely called her out on her BS.
Yep.
Why are men listening to a walking contradiction? Come on, man, you guys need to wake up. Why will you literally listen to a walking contradiction? How can you listen to somebody that talks about male rights and completely destroyed her own husband's life that she divorced, voluntarily became a single mother, got all these donations from the Sims? Where is this? Where is it? Where is it going? Is it going into child support cases? Huh? Is it going to help the males that are homeless, can't eat? Huh?
Where's the
Is it?
money, Roma?
Yep. Where's the money going to?
Where's the money?
Is it going to men that are struggling with suicide?
Nope.
Where's the
She's
money?
she's stacking that cash. You already know, boys.
How are you going to call out women being promiscuous and you have OnlyFans? How are you going to talk about women looking a certain way? Look, you had a whole tattoo on your neck, everywhere on your body. Like, come on. Why will you listen? Like, come on. I got countless questions. The only reason why she's relevant is because of her SIP army. That's it. That's it. Stop listening to her. She never lived life as a man. So why will you take advice from a woman because she never lived life as a man ever? Just think on that, gentlemen. Think on that. But it's shill time because I'm a shill. If you guys want to support this channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I pinned in the chat and donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. Oh,
Yes.
god damn it.
Give us your money.
I knew he was going to come.
Money, money,
I knew it.
money, money.
Yes.
I love money.
Please donate to the Warband. 100% of the money will go towards the Warband. I swear to God, I'll mute you, Rishi. Is going towards the Warband when it comes to editing, video,
No,
music.
please don't mute
I'm
me.
gonna choke you.
Please. No. No. You can't mute me, Yeetus.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just donate,
I
everybody. Just donate. Every cent is appreciative. It will go towards the Warband.
please donate to support our future endeavors in red pilling every man, teenager, and boy on this planet. So we can once again rise from the ashes to build our glorious red pill empire. Please, your support is, quite frankly, appreciated.
Yes, thank you. What's the
Gobble, gobble.
Oh, how dare you?
Yo, what's up, fam? What's good, what's good, what's good? I got the Glock. We ready to run up on some fools?
Oh, I'm ready.
About to go pop, pop!
Gonna clap some pilgrims. I know that's what you want to do.
Some
Go.
pilgrims, some Indians. We
Hey,
gotta clap some motherfuckers.
not Indians, okay.
Oh, fuck them.
Native
They've been,
Americans,
they've
okay.
been, who fucking cares? We could call them whatever we want when they're in the ground.
Wow. Okay. Ooh.
Yes, there's an ancient rivalry between Native Americans and turkeys
Let's go to the
for
final
millions
video.
of years.
Let's go to the final video.
They
We,
have
we
been thought. There's been so much carnage and so much destruction. Will there ever be a stop to the violence?
Nope. There never will be ever. Uh, where you at? Which one is the? Oh,
We're at the last one.
okay. So here's a final video of the topic I'm going to be talking about, and we're going to be doing call-ins after this. This video literally encapsulates pretty much what majority of men want. All right, is a woman that's able to take care of the household while he's able to focus on work and other stuff. All right, that's pretty much what he wants. If you're going to expect a man to be traditional himself and go out, get the resources, get that money, get that bread, be the protector of the household, be the uh, maintainer of the household, such as fixing leaks, mowing the lawn, shoveling the snow, we want something traditional in return. And a big part of it is maintaining the household. I'm going to show you the video right now. It's a quick video.
I keep seeing all these videos about women showing how they start off their husband's day right. So I'm going to do one. Okay, so here we go. First, I wake up in the puddle of drool and then wipe the drool off my face like the fucking lady I am. Then I got to put my titty back in, the one that escapes every night. Then I got to figure out how to put this thing on. That's always in the wrong spot. Then I got to wipe more drool off my face because it's never ending in the morning. Also got to check to make sure he made coffee because he can't get up without coffee. Turn around, make sure there's dishes in the sink so he doesn't think he woke up in the wrong house.
Meanwhile,
how to make sure your husband has a great day. I start off by making him some breakfast, then getting him his favorite drink, and putting away his soda, getting his stuff ready for work, then finishing breakfast, and we kiss him goodbye.
this shit
Get
I'm
him out. Yeet. Go back again. No, we're gonna, yeah.
Wake
So-
up in the puddle of drool.
You see the comparison between the first and the second clip? You guys see it? Look at the first one.
Ree!
Oink,
First
oink,
I
oink,
wake
oink,
up
oink, oink, oink.
Oink oink.
Puddle of drool and then wipe the drool off my face like the fucking lady I am. Then I got to put my
Oh,
titty back in, the one that escapes it.
Literally. You know she's a feminist right away, right? Feminist. So I don't know how she got married, but I guess. On top of that, she's not keeping up with her weight. She's not staying fit, and all the laziness when it comes to Joe. Let me just get a coffee from the dirty dishes sink and all that stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna do anything besides give him coffee. Okay, you go to the second one. Now, can you play it?
I start off by making him
This-
some breakfast, then getting him
This
his
is
favorite
pretty much
drink,
what men are looking for.
and putting away
This
his
is the bare minimum.
soda, getting his stuff ready for work, then finishing breakfast, and we kiss him goodbye.
fuck this shit I'm out.
Anyway, that's the bare minimum that men are asking for. She's being a compliment to his life to make sure that he can focus on what he needs to do at work. All right. That's not laziness. He's actually making sure the kids are good, the house is clean, food is fed, he has his stuff ready to go, so he can just head off to work. That's the bare minimum of what men want. Okay. She's being an asset, not a liability. What do you guys say about that, Rishi?
That's why you got this one over here. Notice how, gentlemen, they have a daughter in this picture. They have their child. I didn't see any child in the first one.
No kids, because she probably told him, hey, my eggs are dried up.
I don't want kids. I don't want children.
So one more thing in the chat, guys. Everybody in the chat. Put a 1 if you want a wife like the first clip. Put a 2 if you want a wife like the second clip. Give it to me, chat. 1 for the first clip, 2 for the second clip. Just to prove a point.
Look at this hog slobbering all over the place. Ugh.
It's hypothetical, okay? If hypothetically you have a wife, do you want the first one or the second one? It's hypothetical. All right? 1 or 2. Hypothetical. Just imagine the divorce and family courts are actually fair. It's hypothetical. So disgusting, bro. I could never imagine being with that for the rest of your life. Ugh.
Waking up to that. You open your eyes, see her drooling all over the damn pillow. Ugh.
And this is what I was talking about, right? This is just hypothetical, okay? Hypothetical. The divorce and family courts are fair. You don't have to worry about losing half your shit. Just pretty much how it was 100 years ago, okay? It's just a hypothetical scenario. You would much rather have the second clip, right? But modern women today, they don't even know how to cook. They don't even know how to take care of a baby. They know how to cook ramen noodles and probably frozen pizza. So, some Lunchables.
Some ravioli.
Some
Spaghettios.
SpaghettiOs.
You know how to get McDonald's shit.
Right. Oh, Jesus. Look how many chins. Like 1, 2, 3, probably a fourth one.
Like a worm in their segments. They don't even have no fucking chin, bro. Looks like a lot like you know those enemies in like video games where they like spit shit at you?
Right.
It looks like she's one of them and she's like ready to spit some acid.
No my child support. I'm saying hypothetically, if shit wasn't put against us, okay? If things were actually fair, okay? Hypothetically, would you want the first or second wife? I'm not saying real life. I'm saying just hypothetical. But we're gonna start the call-ins right quick because I gotta get you guys' opinions.
Absolute mancubus. Mancubus is, you know what I'm saying? They got the 2 guns, they're fat as shit. Ooh.
Well, if that's the case, man, you're the top 20%. You're that whole Chad. You that Giga Chad. What? Did you hear how the actor that played Doctor Strange was talking about men? Come on, no.
Yeah,
Not Doctor Strange.
It's kind of expected, bro. Like with all these Hollywood people, like they either like believe it or they just say it to go along to get along. Very rarely,
True.
will you see somebody like Chris Pratt. He mostly stays silent because he still
especially that one
tries to
stint.
get work. Yeah,
He
he's
was
one of
only
the good ones.
Yeah, he was only saying, "Hey, I love my wife and child."
But if you go out against it, bro, be ready to get like blacklisted from
True.
Hollywood.
They want to keep their jobs.
Yeah, like is it Gina Carano from the Star Wars chick from the
The
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian, yeah.
Yeah, she went against it, and she's back at it with Ben Shapiro. They're actually making some original stuff over there at the Daily Wire, which is good. It's some like alternative to the mainstream. But
Well, I I'm glad that Gina's making a pushback because she said nothing wrong. It's just some oversensitive little babies on Twitter try to cancel her.
But yeah,
Oh, how I miss the days of late 2000s, early 2010s.
Mike, we
You
can't we can't really look up to these people like anymore. You've noticed too, like you notice like star power doesn't really matter anymore. Like back in like the 80s, you had like Arnold, who else? Stallone, Wesley Snipes. I'm trying to think, but you used to have these guys that any film they go on, would be like a hit. Like they had that star power. They don't have that anymore. You've noticed that with Robert Downey Jr. He made a little film called Doolittle, and it was
right?
a complete flop. So,
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It's ridiculous, but if I was in their shoes, I probably wouldn't say anything. But if I was already a multimillionaire and I can live off that for life, I'll say what the fuck I want.
yeah.
Yeah, like if I was Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I'd be saying, well, I know he has future plans, probably trying to become president, but at that point in my career, I'll be saying whatever I please because he has what close to a billion,
Yeah, somewhere around there.
somewhere around there,
But
lifetime earnings.
but
But
Island Hermit, I might go see it just because I like, you
I like
know,
Spider Man. I'm gonna go see
I
it.
do like Spider-Man. But if I hear like any like wokeness from the movie, coming out, like they're saying, "Oh, this Spider-Man is gonna be so progressive or whatever," and we see some fucky shit, then I might not go see it.
Yeah, I'll leave. I'll leave the movie theater immediately. Like
Yeah,
seriously, if I see the first woke stuff, I'm gone.
yeah.
Review party for, oh, I lost my lunch. What a hog. Oh,
Ree!
hey, she probably eat the lunch for you. But let's start spamming the chat.
All right,
All right,
so
guys, we're gonna do some call-ins. I want to know what your experiences are with the lazy model woman. Anybody that has time to talk, click on the StreamYard link.
well, here's the thing: we could go watch the movie, and then we could record a video about it, and like
Actually,
saying
yeah,
our thoughts on it. Be
yeah.
like woke, the good, the bad, and the woke. We'll call it
It'll
like
be
videos like that.
yeah, it'll be a chill stream. It'll be a chill stream. He's Ribby's still going in. Extra large MP. He's still going in. Oh my god.
Ree!
Showing no mercy.
Slobbering all over the place.
All right, y'all, come on. Click on the StreamYard link if you're able to talk. I want to know you guys' experiences with lazy model women. I want to talk to you guys about that. Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, we're gonna start with Brandon first. What's going on, Brandon?
Good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is where you're at.
Puniti.
Who need tea?
Punyeti.
Close enough. So do you have any type of experiences when it comes to
Oh,
dealing with lazy modern women?
that would be my first wife.
How
Oh my
so?
God, what a lazy bitch.
How so? Like, do you have a story?
Oh, I was out bust. She was a stay-at-home mom. Did all the the stay-at-home mom things, like taking care of the children. But she didn't do all the stay-at-home mom things. She didn't do the fucking dishes. She wouldn't fold the clothes. And unless it was the kids, she wouldn't like clean up any messes. Like one time she got sick and vomited off the side of the bed, and I cleaned it up for her. And then I went to work. She got sick again and let that shit just lay on the floor all day long.
That is gross. You can smell it. Oh.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was fucking horrible. She fucking let herself go. She turned into a land whale. But it would just piss me off. I was working 10, 15 hours a day, and I'd come home and the sink would just be piled high with dishes. And I couldn't stand it.
And she was at the house all day. Like what you been doing?
Fucking sitting on her ass watching TV.
Like that's complete laziness. If I'm out there busting my butt, it's not that hard to do dishes.
And she had, she went from being, when I met her, she was 20 and I was 32. And she was, this cute little thing, a little freshman in college and stuff like that. And I guess she was 19 when I met her, but I married her when she was 20. So I thought I was fucking shitting in tall cotton. But as soon as she popped out that kid and she knew I couldn't divorce her without her taking all my stuff, boom, I found out what kind of a woman she really was. She was a lazy, absolutely self-centered, egotistical, opinionated, controlling, every bad stereotype you guys ever talk about a woman, this is that woman.
Hey, you know how it is, man. Once they secure the ring, they will show the true colors.
The mask slips.
The only thing she did that wasn't stereotypical is she had no problem rolling the leg over. So,
man, it's ridiculous. Like I'm sure
you
were
want to hit that fucking fat cow. She wanted fucking dick, but it was like, oh.
But that's the thing. It's always about what she wants, right?
Oh yeah.
You always got you're the one that got to do 200 things simultaneously every day. And she only had a few things to do at home. And she couldn't even do that.
After the kids are older than an infant, you probably only have about 4 hours of work as a stay-at-home mom to have an absolutely impeccable house.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Like, man, I know single fathers that do with ease.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, it's not that hard. It's you keep them distracted. You take them to the park, tire them out, make them take naps. Have them read books, keep them occupied, and they won't go around destroying the house.
My mom was a stay-at-home mom. She made our clothes, cooked and cleaned, kept the place immaculate, and while we were growing up, she managed to get 2 master's degrees.
So your wife definitely had no excuse.
No, my wife was a lazy cunt.
Oh, thank you for sharing the story, man. But I do gotta keep it moving a lot quicker than I thought. Do you have anything for me, Rishi, or the Warband?
Well, I am ending my time over here in Ukraine and coming back to the U.S. to start homesteading. So, if y'all could wish me a little luck.
Yeah, man. Great. Definitely. Everybody in the chat, wish Brandon True Blood luck. Okay. He probably has to deal with Putin, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to start dropping some videos too.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, man. I'm gonna watch that good because I'm sure you got a lot of knowledge.
Well, I'm just gonna be talking about whatever is on my mind while I do some of the homesteading stuff. I know it's the wrong time of the year to start homesteading, but that's just how the cookie crumbled.
Yep, that's but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Um, but thank you for joining, and I will definitely talk to you later, Puniti.
Ooh, neater.
Ochopo.
Okay. All right. Next person in the chat. No mas child support.
Yeah, can you all hear me?
Yes, I can
Yeah.
hear you, Puniti.
All right, man. So yeah, I just came across your channel. What is it about? A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, laziness of modern women, bro. Um, you gotta put them to work. That's what my mother told me, man. Put them hoes to work and take
Yeah.
their money. Okay.
Like, yeah, I agree.
I mean, look, my mother, she's still with my father, right? They got a couple of businesses together. They build land. We came from Mexico, right? With fucking nothing. So now we're set. I come and go as I please to Mex. Bank hoes, and if they want to bang, they need to pay, man. That's just how it goes. I mean, I'm not like Mr. Buff guy, none of that shit. I'm a little short Mexican, but it is what it is. I have hosts, send me money when I was in jail. You name it. I was married to a so-called traditional woman who was, a virgin, religious shit and all that. She gone. I came 3 kids into existence in her cunt. So there they are, and she took them, and I'm still fighting for custody for them. And it looks like it's going in my favor. Been doing this for 7 years, going on a divorce. So if you all wanna still go through the hymen, no hymen, no diamond, by all means, man, go try that out. But I'm telling you, I'm your biggest example. That shit don't work. They will still leave. Hypergamy will always be, the will always be there. It don't matter where in the world they're from. Okay,
Well, it
so
definitely does depends where in the world because of course all women are the same. I agree. But the environment is different. Their hands are more tied in other countries.
okay, give me an
AKA
example. Give me an example of a girl you would marry that is not like westernized.
Philippines or Thailand.
Oh my God, why you believe that they're not like ahead of the game more than
Well,
Western women?
I've been to those countries and they're definitely a lot less likely to screw me over. I'm not saying that they won't. Of course, if given the opportunity, they will. But their hands are tied in these other countries.
In these other countries, their hands are tied.
More tied than the US.
Okay, so let me ask you, what is the biggest asset a woman can bring like basically into your life?
Besides kids, not much.
You say kids is the biggest asset. So let me ask you. Let
Well,
me
I
ask
want to
you.
pass on my legacy, yeah.
Okay, so you want to pass on your legacy, but what about those kids? What about what is it? Their consent to come to this world?
Wait, well, we said what's the benefit of them coming to the world?
No, 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 no. What about their consent? Did you ever ask them to, whether they want to be in this world?
Well, no, they don't have a choice.
Oh, so in other words, you believe in slavery?
No, that's just how procreation works.
No, no. Whether it works like that or not, I'm asking you.
What are
So, do
you?
you believe in bringing other life into the world that don't want to be here?
Well,
Well,
animals do that all the time, dude.
yeah, I doubt they even have a choice in the like. They don't even know they don't exist before I put the key to the ignition. They don't know.
No, no. I
They
get it.
just
I
come
get it.
true.
I'm basically trying to read your mind. I'm trying to see, what people want to do here. I mean, like for instance, I've gone through a lot of red pill channels, right?
Right.
And I get it. We're human beings. We're here. What is it? We're here against our will. We didn't want to be here. Our parents decided to have, orgasms into existence, and here we are. So all we gotta do is basically, survive in this world and make the best out of it. and it is what it is, man. So we can't complain. We know that our parents are full of shit. They fucked up because they're selfish little pricks, and that's what it is. I'm thankful for my parents, for everything they did, but I'm very ungrateful about the fact that they had an orgasm and they orgasmed me into existence. So now I gotta face the consequences of dealing with people around me, right? Especially these women. So, anyways,
Whoa.
back to it, man. Uh, so if a woman only brings kids, I thought the kids you were the one that produced the kids because they were in your in your nutsack. I don't know,
Well,
man.
that's where we're interdependent amongst
I'm
each
sorry,
other
what?
between men and women. Because without one or the other, we can't produce.
No, I agree with you, but again, you said that they bring kids, so it don't
Yeah,
appear to me like they bring kids at all.
they're the incubators. Yeah, our sperms
So,
are useless without their eggs, and their eggs are useless without the sperm.
so my question is, they bring kids or they don't bring kids? Which one is it?
The we both bring kids. That's
Okay.
interdependent.
Well, let me ask you something.
What? What?
Are you an anti-natalist?
What do you mean antinatalist?
Antinatalism is the ethical view that negatively values procreation. So they argue against procreation. They say it's like morally wrong, which is, pretty much what you're saying right now.
Well, let me ask you.
Would you
Would you
define
want me?
yourself like that?
Would you have accepted that I was your father?
Wait, what'd you say?
If,
All right, we're running through a scenario right now. Go ahead.
right, right. Would you have accepted, like, if you had a choice, as a sperm to say, hey, I want to be born. I want to go over there and incubate my, over there in that, what is it, in that egg and become alive.
Well,
If you
first of
had
all,
the choice, would you choose me as a father?
like I wouldn't have a choice if I was a sperm. I would have maybe a choice in the mother, but I wouldn't have a choice in the father. But you're projecting human intelligence onto like a sperm. The
Just
sperm doesn't know anything other than to swim up the urethra
Oh,
and
okay,
to find the egg. So,
okay, okay.
I mean,
I give you your point. You're correct.
we can look at being born like in hindsight if we want to be born, but
Okay.
like when you're like a sperm, you don't have like human
no,
intelligence.
no brain
No,
fucks,
no,
no
that's
You
nothing.
true.
run off of instinct.
I don't disagree with you, man. I'm
But
completely 100% on board with you. Now, what you just made a case for is a case for abortion. You're saying that we are nothing more than a clump of cells that don't get to decide for our own independence.
well, first of all, that is true up to the point. But
So you're
that's
pro-abortion.
but it's also abortion is very much a moral
In
argument.
certain situations, it's morally correct to have an abortion, such as if it's a medical condition where the mother and the clump of cells will both die.
Okay, so you are pro-abortion.
In certain aspects, yes.
Okay, so see, I ask very general, direct, and concise questions because see, I came to the realization, right, that if I try to lie to myself or I try to lie to others, it don't matter how much I try to lie to others. At the end of the day, I'm just lying to myself. So if I want to get to the root cause of something, right, I have to be able to answer a simple yes or no question. So
But do you
if I can answer
do
But
simple
you
but here's
questions,
the thing:
trying to deceive.
abortion, I support, yes, in certain aspects,
So
because
yes,
there's good and bad things about it.
but you do support abortion then.
Not wholeheartedly, not the
are you
entire thing
are
of, oh yeah,
bro
women, if you want to have an abortion, go ahead and kill it. I don't care.
bro
No,
we don't listen, man. You're trying to do like this broad brush on us if we support abortion all the way. Honestly, man, like it's in the father's interest to have a child because he wants to continue his genetic line, usually when he wants kids.
that's
Yeah,
his biological imperative.
yeah,
If it
correct.
was like if it
See,
was like a one night fling, then yeah, the guy may want, there's probably guys out there like that. But you're asking like these like we have kind of nuanced takes on it. In general, like, let's not mince words. When the sperm meets the egg, that's the point where, human life starts to develop.
So, if you'll excuse me for a minute, somebody made a comment. His name is, I guess, a C the few TURE or TUR what three, anyways. So, do you agree or you disagree with his comment about? Or let's take away the fact that I'm saying the truth. The fact is that whether you better be a good dad and not just
Yeah,
leave a rat.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, you should
So, in
be
other words,
a
you
good
are a
dad.
slave to that child.
You're a slave to that child.
Wait,
Like, what are we
wait.
talking about? Slavery? Like,
So,
you're not making too much sense.
okay, look, man. So
You're
one thing I'm grateful for my parents, bro, is that they stayed together because they came to the realization that children don't want to be here, right? So you know what they did is they made sure they worked their asses off to leave us what we have. We have it's four siblings, four of us, right? I'm the oldest male, um, and I took my father's name, by the way. So I can tell the way they speak, they're Mexicans, and the way they speak about, oh, we did everything for you and everything. They have come to their realization. They just can't express it in the terms, in the simple terms that I'm expressing it right now. Is that if you're going to be a parent, you are the slave, the subservient of that child. Because first of all, that child did not want to be here. Make sense? So that's the drive that both men and women, or mostly us men, this is in our general nature as men, right? If I want to have a son or a daughter, goddamn, dude, I'm gonna work hard to make sure that child does not end up rotten, does not end up in a rotten world or in a rotten scenario. But at the same time, I'm going to build that child to make sure they are not dependent of the world. They're completely independent. They're able to fend off. They're able to come to acquire several skills, whether it's a male or a female.
Well, first
Why?
of all,
You gotta direct
hold
that
up,
energy to
hold
these
up.
single mothers out here.
All
They're
right,
No,
the
first,
bane to
I'm not-
society.
first of all, like, you use enslave. That's not the right word, because you're
That
not
child
forced.
is my
Listen.
responsibility.
You're not forced to take care of that child. You could do technically you could do a lot of horrible things, but you feel the responsibility to raise that child because ultimately that's like that's what it is. We raise the new generation and we raise them to take up the mantle of responsibility, and with that responsibility they gain certain freedoms and rights. They can act more, they can act throughout the world.
look. So the point I'm trying to make, man, I'm trying to prove that yes, we live in a society of lazy females, right? We do. They are not. What is it? And I'm talking in a general essence around the world. Okay. As much as men think that they're smarter than females in regards to reproduction, um, I'd be very naive to accept the fact that they're not out there constantly scheming a way, to get what they want from a man, right? So that's a fact that I have accepted. You look around you, man, whether she may be 60 years old, she may be a little teenager. That girl is constantly trying to manipulate a man to get what she wants because of her, again, if we put the gender roles as to, in a reproductive essence, right? Um, so I'm not disagreeing with the topic, and I think what I'm trying to basically satisfy it with is with more foundation. Okay. Um, so I agree that we live in a society where females are completely lazy. All the videos you showed, man, regardless of whether one demonstrates, the willingness to cook or the willingness to do laundry, fold clothing, all that. My mother does all of that for my father, and she still has a job. Okay, and they run a business together. The business that she does, dude, she be out. She's the employee. Okay. Um, Now Am I putting my mother in a pedestal? Hell no, man. I don't even let my mother talk to me any kind of way because she knows what time it is with me. So that's another thing. If I can't put my mother in check, there's no way I'm gonna put a strange woman in check. That's just how it is. So many people may disagree with me because they got mamitis, or they're still under the magic spell that your mother actually care for you. No, your mother made sure that, like for instance, take care of you to make sure she got some kind of resources, either from a man that nutted in her or another man. But she has to use you as that tool for survival. This is in a general essence, and I'll be very naive if I was to what is it to try to what is it ignore that fact. So um, so a woman, of course, she's gonna try to be lazy. Yeah, the question is whether you're gonna put her to work or not. My mother told me put that woman to work, right? If she's gonna be with you. My dumbass did not put her to work. I taught her how to cook. I wanted her to raise, my three little rascals. They were all born in the marriage, so they're not bastard children, right? And it was very easy for her to get, the state involved. I got threatened by cops. So for these cop lovers, you know, it is very sad if you're a cop lover, but that's neither here nor there. So the point is, they pointed a gun at me and they said, "Give me your children and your car, or we'll fucking kill you." Up to this day, man, I'm still cleaning that up. Okay, I don't have no criminal record, nothing like that. I mean, I suffer basically society's uh, need for a state or a government. I was a complete victim, if you want to call me a victim, but I'm glad, I'm glad I lived it because now I got to see, everybody for what it is. Everybody's trying to get everybody else to solve their problems, but they don't want to solve their own. For instance, I accepted the fact that my parents didn't give much of a flying fuck except to try to show off to everybody else. My son or my daughter got a college degree, he did this, she did that, to show off to everybody else, but never ever kind of like in the best interest of your life. And when I had those children, it was out of my personal interest. If you want children, it's out of your own personal interest. It's really not about caring for the child. So I think where everybody is denying the fact is that all of us, whether it's male or female, we're lazy fucks and entitled fucks who believe that we shall own other lives. And until we take the responsibility, society is not going to change. I can continue bashing female for lazy cunts that they are. They are, man. So the best thing I can do, for instance, is put them to work. You know, go to a job, give me the fucking paycheck, and you still know what you gotta do. If you don't like it, you can leave. At the end of the day, what man is gonna want you except the cuck that you're gonna, sucker, and that's fine too. But guess what? Is what I'm willing to accept or tolerate that I'm going to accept in my life. So,
All right, man.
so what?
We gotta move on to the next caller.
All right, man.
Do you got anything you want to say to me or Yeet?
So no, what I like your podcast, right? And like I said, I just came across it 2 weeks ago. I think I'm going through a lot of your videos, swallowing them. A lot of people that I have subscribed to, I try to swallow, the videos to try to see, what their needs are. But I think in this podcast, personally, that's just me, right? As an audience, is that instead of just pointing the finger one way, and I'm not making an excuse for these females, man. Don't ever take that. I think by now I already demonstrated that I'm not like that. Um, Basically because I can put my mother in check, and she better understand, who the fucking man is, and that's that. But so the point is that if we're gonna like come up with topics, right? The question is, would you be willing to accept other ideologies or other experiences rather than just being set to your own fundamentals, like your or your ideology that you have right now?
I always accept it as long as it makes sense. And also, I don't always just go after the women. I go after the men as well, right?
Right, right. And
So this is only focused on the laziness of the modern women because that is a big contributor, the big factor on why things are the way currently is today. Because they want all the benefits of a wife, but don't want to be one. And that's what's causing all of this divorce, family courts, alimony, taking the house. It's all about me, me, me. It's never about the man.
But
Ever.
you look on the other side of the coin and you got the simps that enable this behavior.
Which I called it out.
Yep. You got the cops, you got the army, you got the politicians. I mean, it's numerous, bro.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, man, I think a lot, like for instance, a lot of us, you know, we still can't fathom that our mothers just used us as a fucking tool to try to survive themselves. I see the comments says it's a fucking privilege to be alive. No, it's not a fucking privilege, dude. It ain't a privilege because a privilege is a license. I don't need permission to be alive because at the end of the day, I didn't ask to be here, right? So that I think that's the first thing I gotta admit. I didn't ask to be here. So now I gotta deal with the fact that I'm here and move on and make the best out of my life. I sound pretty passionate. I don't think I'm mad and all that. I'm just I'm just trying to send the point out there so hopefully everybody understands where I'm coming from. So one thing I had to realize is, man, I gotta stop thinking that my mother is some kind of pious, woman that can't do no wrong. Because half of the majority of us, man, have that ideology. But I realized that when I started being able to put my mother in check, and I was very young, bro. Uh, you know, she complied because I said, and I told her right in front of my father. One time we had this fucking conversation. I said, look, if you disrespect me, you disrespect this man right here. My father. My father didn't say shit. He was just looking at me. I said, so I understand now. Why my father is getting gray hair. Why my father, it's out here. He tries to protect you because he was taught by his single mother. Uh, uh, and that's that. My granddaddy had children with 5 different women, and we all, I know all of my uncles from all those women, and that's that. So, but one thing he did though is he made sure that all this family was united, regardless of how fucking jealous these bitches were, man. You know, you know.
All right, man. I definitely understand, bro. I do. But I do got to move to the next caller. Thank you for calling in. This was an interesting topic to talk about.
All right, man. All right, thanks. You'll have a good one.
Peace.
Peace. A lot, a lot of things to say. I get.
Um. All right. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next caller because I think based on his ideologies and I'm agreeing with the chat. I believe he's more black pilled, and that is another topic I will be talking about in the future in the live stream. It's going to be an important live stream, so when it comes up, definitely watch because I have a lot to say about black pill. Mayor, what's going on?
Puniti.
Puniti. Sorry for the long wait, bro. That
No,
was.
you're good.
Do you have any stories or experiences dealing with a lazy minded woman, whether it's family,
Oh,
work?
do I? Oh, do I?
I'm interested.
I was in a 6-year relationship with a chameleon. And it took me quite a while to realize just how many colors this female could change into.
God damn.
Now, on the laziness, I was the breadwinner. I am the breadwinner. She role played, LARPed as a traditional woman.
Right.
When it actually came down to it, when push came to shove, she wanted to have the authority in the home. She wanted to have the say in what happened and when it happened. But she wouldn't make the effort to actually follow through with any of it and expected me to do all of it, including, bringing home the money to dealing with things inside the house. Now, towards the end, I got tired of it. And I literally forced her into the position to have to do these things. I was coming home from work after working 10 hours every damn day. to provide for the family. And immediately after I walk through the door, it's, hey, I need you to run to the store to pick up this and this. And you've been home all day. You have been home all day long. Why didn't you go and deal with it? I left you $400 in your bank account. Why didn't you go and pick any of this up? You have the money.
She has her own vehicle?
And then, oh yeah, she has her own vehicle. And not to mention, we only lived a couple blocks away from the store.
Oh, she could have walked.
So even if she didn't have her own vehicle, she could have walked. And it would have been great exercise for our son.
Ridiculous.
$400 in her bank account, and she refused to go to the store to purchase the things necessary for the home. And then when I told her, you have $400 in your bank account, why did you not take care of this yourself? Why am I being forced, after driving for an hour and a half to get home, to hop back into my car and run to the store? You did this on purpose. You put that money in my bank account so that I would have to. Yes, you are right. I did do that on purpose. That was the whole point, because I am a busy man. I needed you to handle the home shit.
Like, were you sleeping all day? Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, she was waking up at 11 o'clock in the morning, damn near the afternoon. And before noon even rolled around, she was pounding back a margarita.
Really? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she didn't even make sure that the house was good to go, her chores, nothing? Like, god damn.
Well, also remember, she's at home alone with my child.
Yeah, which is a no.
And for 4 to 5 hours before I could even get home, she was drunk at home alone with our son.
I'll be furious. Yeah.
And again, refused to go to the store to pick up the basics: flour, sugar, eggs, milk.
Can I stop you right quick?
Go ahead.
Because I want you to say something about this, because I was going to say something, but I'm sure you can say something about it. Mr. Pliskin, you allowed it. Well, what do you have to say about that, Mayor?
Well, you are absolutely right. For a duration of time, I did allow it. I wanted to see how far it would actually go. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, to change, to realize that this is the role that she should be playing. This is the role that is required of you. And when she refused to follow that, and again, she was a chameleon. She LARPed it pretty hard for the first 5 years. And it was that last year that she just couldn't keep up the color anymore.
Her true colors finally showed.
It took quite a long time. Brutus, I'm telling you, these chameleons out here, they will get you. They will LARP like a trad con. They will make you believe it wholeheartedly. And then when they see the benefit of walking away and raping you with the family courts, they will do it at the drop of a dime. Brutus, listen to us, the men who have made the mistake.
I agree.
I will admit, I made the mistake. Yes, I did. I did allow it for a certain period of time. But once I realized, this goes back to that, if you give a mouse a cookie, they're going to start taking more and more and more and more. No, I saw it and I put a stop to it. You're going to act right. You're going to perform your duties, or you can bounce.
Exactly. And the main thing is, right, people like to say, well, you allowed it to happen. No. In countless cases when it comes to a marriage, once a woman finds out that once she secures the ring, she can leave at any time and take that man's resources whenever she feels like it, she's going to act that certain way eventually, especially when she realizes, like, oh man, this guy has no power over me. I actually have power over him. Why do you think the quote "is cheaper to keep her" is very popular?
Oh yeah, no, it definitely it is cheaper to keep her, but in the long run, Brutus, you will suffer mentally. You will suffer emotionally. You will lose friends. You will lose jobs. You will lose your mind.
And I'm sure she enjoyed every second of it too, knowing these modern women.
Oh, she absolutely did. She absolutely did. When we stood in the family courts, she smiled the entire time.
Evil, man. Evil. And I guarantee you, she played that damsel in distress the entire time because there is no
Oh,
strong,
absolutely.
independent woman in courts.
Well, yeah, they always do it when they get into the family courts, and it's no exception with this female. They claim that you are the abuser, but for 6 years you were living in his home, living off of his resources. If he was so abusive for 6 years, why'd you stay? You got a
Yep.
5-year-old kid with the guy. If he's so abusive, why weren't there any child protective services reports? Why does this man have a clean record, squeaky clean, enough that he can work inside of the schools?
Why does he have a great reputation?
Why does he have a great reputation? This doesn't make any sense. What you're saying doesn't add up. So this claim that you have, we're not even going to listen to it. But it doesn't matter. The family courts are biased towards women. It doesn't matter how much you fight it. The only way that you can get custody of your children in this country is if the female is an absolute deadbeat drug addict who is in jail, in and out of jail, has to
Right.
be in and out of jail. Because even a hardcore drug addict mother is going to get custody of their children, and the father's going to end up paying child support. I say child support, but it's actually the mother's drug money.
And there's stories of men having custody of the child and still has to pay child support.
My roommate actually was one of those for the longest period of time. He had full custody of his child, and the courts were still making him pay.
Like,
It didn't
how
make
does
any sense.
Yeah, like how does that make it? She doesn't have the kids. What kids does she has to support? Like, like make it make sense, you know? But these family courts, man, they won't hesitate to throw out the prenup. Oh, you're a man, so clearly you can't take care of kids, and take what 65, 75% of your income. Like, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Oh man.
No,
That,
I
that,
say I forget what movie it is, but I think it's got Michael Cera in it, and they're sitting at the table, and the mom tells him, you need to talk to your dad about getting that child support payment, because I rely on that child support to feed myself. And he looks at her and goes, shouldn't you rely on the child support to support your child?
exactly. Like, the money should strictly go for the child, but that rarely ever happens. I need to get my hair done. I need my nails did. I need that. I'm gonna get this
I
new
need
car.
I need those TikTok leggings. I need those TikTok leggings.
Yeah, all that stupid shit, and their kids looking all raggedy and stuff. Then they have the audacity to go up to the family courts asking for more child support
Well, see, they keep the kid looking raggedy so that they can bring the child out in public and tell people, well, the father's a deadbeat.
while she's looking all
That's why.
fly.
Yeah, while she's looking fly as shit, looking for the next dad. Hmm.
Wait, let me read this. This is a side one. Is this guy's profile pic Jesus? Yeah, CrossFit Jesus.
No, that actually is a more recent picture of myself. I'm trying to build myself back up. I lost 30 pounds of muscle mass 2 years ago due to a lung infection.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, you slowly getting
Yeah.
them gains back, man. Slowly
I'm
but surely.
getting it. I'm getting it. I'm able to run 2 miles every day now. We're getting it.
So now it's all about those muscle mass.
That's right.
So pretty much your story is a good lesson for the chat to hear because
It is a
literally,
cautionary tale from a man with experience.
it's exactly you heard how his ex-wife treated her daily chores as a traditional wife, right? She literally just drank while she was in the care of her own child. All right, even people that I know who are drinking a lot. Okay, they drink a good amount. They know when they're taking care of a child, they don't drink at all.
Absolutely right, especially if you're doing it alone. I mean, if you got both parents in the house at the same time, then that's a whole nother story. But again, the drinking really shouldn't start until the kid's sleeping.
Right, and even when the kid is sleeping, it's only for a slight buzz.
Moderation, people. Moderation. No, this woman in 2 months, the last 2 months that she lived with me, she plowed through 9.5 gallons of tequila.
What
by
the
herself.
hell?
I don't drink tequila. Tequila is shit. Well, except for Patron. Patron's pretty good.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
Patron's
lie.
pretty smooth. I like it.
But generally, I don't like tequila, and that's all she had in the house at the time. And yeah, like I said, 9.5 gallons in 2 months.
You definitely kept your patience, man. You definitely did. Like, whew, I don't think I have that type of patience.
I learned from experience, from vicariously watching my father, who was very abusive towards his wife and his children. I saw the end results of it. I know what not to do.
Good, very good, man. What's the thing that you want to tell me, Rishi, or the Warband? What do you got to say?
Again, Brutus, be cautious of the chameleons. 6 years. 6 years of my life. And another child being raised without a father. Be careful of these chameleons out here. Be careful of where you spread your seed. Take care of yourself first. Because if you cannot take care of yourself, you cannot take care of a family.
I agree. I agree 1,000,000%. You know, what Mayor just said is 100,000,000% fact. I'm being serious.
They tell you on the airplanes when you're before you even take off. Parents, if the oxygen masks drop down, apply yours first, then help your children. Why? Because an unconscious parent cannot help their child. You need to take care of you first. Oh, my child is my life. My child is number one. Wrong, bitch. Wrong. You should be number one. You should be taking care of yourself, and your child should be seeing you doing that.
Because what is a child going to do?
They emulate. It is monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. How is a child going to be able to take care of? It's a child. Okay. If a parent is out of it, both parents are out of it. Horrible choices will happen only because the child doesn't know any better. Like what Mayor said, the child's looking at what you're doing.
Yep. Especially to all the Brutus who have sons, make sure that your son sees you walking the way you walk.
I agree because, in my opinion, I am very concerned for the next generation of men. It's going to get real.
Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times.
1,000,000% correct. I love that quote.
And the cycle repeats. It's on an 80-year cycle, and we're here towards the end of these last 80 years. Things are about to start getting really hard for everyone, and it's going to create strong men. Anyways, I got to get back to it, Brutus. This has been your mayor. Take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice.
Subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, let's subscribe to that channel. I'm trying to get myself up to 50. I'm sitting at 47 right now. Then I can do live streams while I'm mobile. be on the lookout. I got some new tracks coming out, new beats coming out. So I'll be posting that to my page soon.
All right, man. Thank you for joining, Mayor. It was a good conversation. Puniti.
Puniti. Later.
Peace.
Peace. Always good to have Mayor on.
Man, Mayor always be dropping them knowledge. I like people stopping by to give their experiences because this is real, gentlemen. Don't be listening to these feminists saying that, oh, it's no big deal. Oh, it's not this, it's not that. It's no big deal to them, all right? It's a very big deal to us men, okay? The men have to deal with their shit. That's why they don't think it's a big deal. So we can take one more caller, and we're gonna head out in style. Just one more caller. If nobody wants to call, it's all good. But we're gonna wait for one more caller because this is a good live stream.
Wait, are you telling me you guys have not yet donated? I have groceries this week. I have to pay my mortgage. I have bills to pay. I have a lot of things to pay. Like, if you guys don't donate at PayPal.me/Sir Yeetus, then I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, I guess I could go live out on the street and suck some dicks. I guess. Do you guys want me to be homeless? I mean, I guess you do. I guess.
Yes, please. If you guys can, go click on the link that I pinned in the chat. It's all the way at the top. Please donate to PayPal.me/Sir Yeetus. All the money will go towards to my channel or the Warband. All right, because we want to give you the best possible production. We're going to have to spread the word, and if we're going to spread the word, we're going to do it in style. How do I call in? Gotta click the link, bruh. Gotta click the link. Go ahead and click that link. We'll wait for a couple more minutes. But how you doing, Rishi? How do you feel about the stream so far?
Pretty good. I like it. We like the stream.
All right, we got our last caller. Let's get it. Hero, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes, Puniti.
Hey, yeah. So we're sharing stories, correct?
Ooh. Stories of your experience or interactions with lazy women, lazy modern women.
I got stories. I have a story with a relationship that went south, and then when I went to New York City, whoa, that like completely red pilled me to become, like go my own way. And
does it involve laziness?
Huh?
Does it involve laziness on her behalf?
Well, actually, yeah, and actually, an agenda, basically her being a gold digger. So
all right,
I'll start out with the relationship that kind of went south, and then I'll get into my quote unquote dating experience, or even just experience being in grad school in New York City and seeing like the toxicity of women was like on another level. Because I'm from Texas originally, and New York City was just like night and day, huge wake up call, like big time. So as far as this relationship, I met this girl in undergraduate. We ended up the relationship progressed very quickly, and then we ended up kind of breaking up because she ended up getting into this feminist talk and getting very political, and it just wasn't really good for a relationship, and then sex became less and less. Then kind of fast forwarding, she wanted it. We kind of got back together, and then she ended up, and this is what the female hypergamy comes into. She ended up cheating on me with a professor at the university when she was taking a class. So then I basically got dumped. She wanted to go on break, and then I found out she cheated. So I was like, all right, we're done. You know, I stopped calling her. Then I ended up getting accepted into this prestigious school in New York City, a school that was founded by Andy Warhol. And then she ended up wanting to come back, and then um, then she ended up coming back, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see where this goes, play with it, and then
Oh, you took it back, bro.
well, well, kind of, I was just kind of looking for like a to pump her and dump her, but like I dodged a bullet big time.
Right.
So when I kind of took her back, we obviously throughout this entire summer, because I graduated in May, I left in August. Throughout this entire summer, she would not want to have sex. She would not want to do anything for me. She actually wanted me to, like, her idea of a man was like really weird. She wanted to put me in a romper. I was like, hell no. I'm like, that's the most emasculating thing you can do to any man, putting a man in a romper. And yeah, and then because she said that was quote unquote dressed nice, you know. And me, I'm just
Their excuse
general.
is it was popular
For real.
back in the 1950s.
Yeah. And then obviously, I'm more of a casual, kind of laid back individual guy, especially the way I dress. And then so no sex, and then she was like getting really close to my mom, and then I saw this, and actually my sister saw this because technically my sister was the one that raised me. While my parents, both my mom and my dad, were working on a big business, and she told me that, I'm like, yo, she's being a gold digger. She's getting with my mom, and my mom was talking to her about leaving her multiple real estate properties that we have. So she was obviously getting really into a gold digger. Obviously, there was a boiling point from drama. I really won't get into it to keep it straight to the facts. And then obviously she tried to put the blame on me, and when she really wouldn't really do her part. And then obviously we broke up. When I went to New York, she tried to keep in touch with me, and then I just kind of was like, yeah, I'm like, we're done. And then I found out that 6 months later, that same professor that she got in a relationship with as a student, which was crazy, now she got knocked up by him. And the thing is, this guy is like 35 years older than her, or like this guy is old enough to be her dad or grandparent or whatever. So and then I got in New York City. Then the dating scene, I was like, I dated a few times, and then I went on 2 dates, and that was like enough for me to like say, yeah, fuck dating, especially in New York City. So I dated this girl, and we went on 1 date, and I was like, I was a grad student. I was like, hey, can we split? I'm a grad student. I don't really have that much cash, especially with the crazy tuition in New York City. And then I paid for tickets. She said she would get the popcorn. Then when we got to the popcorn stand, she wouldn't make an effort. Then I ended up having to pay. And then this is what really like red pilled me big time. She said, "You're the man. You need to figure out how to make more money." Like, quote unquote,
Of course.
word. Yeah.
What else can you expect?
Yeah. And then I go, then went to after that. It was like, I'm done. Then like I had to block her because she called like 32 times the following day, and I was just
32?
Like, yeah, and I didn't answer because I left my phone in my studio because I was in class. My classes go from 9 in the morning to 5. So and especially in this really strict rigorous curriculum in grad school, no phones allowed in the class. So there were 32, and then I just blocked her. Then there was this other girl pretty much showing the multiple red flags that I was able to recognize, thankfully. And she was like, "Oh, hey, because I was 32 at the time." She's like, "That's a good time to get married." So she was already bringing up marriage and kids like in the first 5 fucking minutes.
Of you
And
guys
obviously,
meeting?
this was, huh?
Of you guys meeting each other?
Yeah, and meeting each other because I what was it? I met this I matched with this girl off was it Tinder or Bumble, one of these apps, um and that was like just in the first 5 minutes of meeting each other. She was talking about marriage, kids, and whatnot. I'm like, these women in New York City are straight up fucking lunatics. Like, yeah, that I was like, first dates are generally like introductions, and then now it's like I haven't really dated since. Obviously that, and then when I was in grad school, um, the feminist shit went way out of like was on another level from what I've seen in Texas. It went it went from like just a stove to like a volcano. An example of women. So like for those of you I didn't even describe what I went into. So art, and I primarily went into like digital arts, but I went to more of a traditional school and figurative work because I wanted to work on my anatomy and anatomy on creatures and whatnot. But I primarily do digital work like game design, concept art, and things like that. And this obviously it was pretty much mostly females. There were a few males, and when it came to critique, if a guy like this one guy, this is one example. This one guy did a painting of a girl, nude, like from the back, so nothing really showing, because of he was like relating it to something life experience, but like because he was like gay, and for like 30 minutes, it was nothing but misandry, male bashing because he was a white man who did a painting of a girl. Like, get that through your fucking heads, especially when it's coming about art, when it's supposed to be completely subjective, objective, like no bias. And it just pretty much was about the individual painted it and not the work itself. And then I've actually got pulled aside as well. So in the school for holding the door open for a lady, because I'm from Texas. I'm fortunate to have a mother and father who are in their 70s, who are still married, and so I was raised, hold the door open for a woman. And then when I did that in New York City, the school pulled me aside and pretty much tried to indoctrinate me and brainwash me into what do you call it? And they were talking about toxic masculinity and oppressing women, like or like how like patriarchy. I believe that's the word that
Yeah,
was.
that's why I call these colleges indoctrination camps for feminism.
Yeah. So definitely. And so like I went through a couple of those, and then when I said like some chick had like a Iron Maiden shirt, and I was like, "Oh, nice shirt," I got pulled in again because she thought I was looking at her cleavage, her tits, when it was just like not even a V shirt; it was just a regular T-shirt.
Right.
And yeah, and then as a male student in colleges, both undergraduate and graduate, the guys, as a guy, I got worse marks than the ladies for having the same answers and the same score on the test, on exams or tests, because, well, guys in like you said, universities are indoctrination camps. Guys or men will get worse marks than women, even if they do the same answers. And then if you're conservative, well, you're generally, they're gonna do their best to make sure to fail you.
Was that
So
proven? Like, was there any proof?
yeah. Like I've actually, so yeah, it was actually PragerU talked. What was it? PragerU did talked about a study. I forget the name of the individual, but it's a video on their channel if you want to go check it out. I think it was like everything wrong with feminism, or what's wrong with feminism, and it was like a video montage, and they proved that the female teachers teach in a way that benefits the the females, and that disadvantages them in that same teaching method to the boys. But as a man, I wish I had pictures, but my test scores were lower, and I had the exact same answers, but I still got the exact same. I got with the exact same answers, and I got a lesser grade than a female student, and that's kind of because when we were talking in a class, and I said something that was maybe a little spicy, subtly spicy, not really to the leftist agenda, because schools are very leftist. That's no secret. And I actually did get lesser marks as a male student than to the female students. That's for sure. And
I would have flipped out, bro. I would have been
Yeah,
fuming.
for real.
I would have been pissed.
oh yeah, I was pissed, but at the same time, I wish I knew about like PragerU, Ben Shapiro, because then I could have reached out at this time, like
Right.
when I was like in those, and then sparked an outrage. But in universities that are very hostile towards men, and as a man, I felt like I didn't have a voice like for the longest time, and I didn't know about all these YouTube channels. I just found your channel, Sir Yeetus, from a short from Ribby the Party Frog, and that was just very recently, and so it's like I didn't have all these resources, all these influences that to tell me that I wasn't going fucking crazy, that there was that maybe that it wasn't me that there was an issue with. It was like the environment around me that was actually the issue.
Nope. Masculinity itself is under attack.
Oh yeah, and the war on men, obviously, by statistics, especially by the 2018, like you said, masculinity, and then the war on fathers as well. 90% of homeless youth never had a father. 65% of kids who take the rope never had a father. And the equality of women is just not there at all. Like they're just a hindrance and a benefit now in society right now.
And like what I said before, these women, they want to complain these days saying, "Oh, where's all the good men? Oh, where'd they go?" Who raised these men?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's kind of like why guys are going their own way. 6.5 out of 1,000 men are getting married, and currently from the 2018 studies is that the death rate is higher than the birth rate. That is crazy. And we're heading on that same track that Japan's heading on, where in 30, 40 years time, the current population of Japan's going to retire, and they're not going to have enough youth to take care of the elderly or even run the country.
Yep, similar to Japan as well. Not Japan, South Korea.
South Korea, yeah. And we're also seeing the same thing in Norway. And I don't know if you, I heard about the story from Better Bachelor that Norway is trying to entice men, especially tourists, to sleep with their feminist women, and they're offering lotteries like baby cribs and all these things if a tourist gets a woman pregnant over there. And they were expecting a boom after lockdowns, and then it just went worse actually.
Yeah, they're like, nope. Why? There's no good benefits to even
nothing that exclusively benefits us in marriage. That's for sure.
Exactly, because that's still a trap. You're trying to lure us into a trap. We're not that dumb.
Yeah, because if we have the diagram, right, 2 circles, and the male circle in the circle for men, it's question marks throughout the entire circle. Women, you can have a long list that literally goes outside the circle, and in the in the center where the 2 circles meet, it's companionship and bedroom fun. But now that can be even found out of marriage, and also a study also shows from the 2018 statistics that adults from 20 to 30 who haven't had bedroom fun from the previous year, which would be 2017, has tripled from 2008 to 2018. So now, even though that can be found outside of marriage, guys in general just aren't even interested anymore in that.
Well, you heard about the I think it was Sweden. The men are bringing in Thai girls, and the Swedish female population were furious.
Yeah. And I was like, my sister was like, she's like, I want a sister-in-law. I want to be an auntie. I was like, well, right now I'm just not really interested. But if I do, I'm not going to touch an American woman, a woman in Western society with a 10-foot pole. I'd rather go look for women in Asia or maybe even the Middle East because one, women are very feminine. They haven't been brainwashed by this feminism ideology. They have a very masculine father and a very feminine mother. That's so they know their place in that relationship, in that marriage role. And the thing that why marriages fail in Western society is that is women look at the movies and TVs as the go-to standards, and that's so. And in Asia, marriage is more about duty, and it's 100 from both sides, where women don't want to even put any effort in marriage, and they're sold on this idea that process to get to marriage, but movies in general don't show the aftermath of what it takes to maintain that marriage. And so women have this unrealistic ideology and standards about relationships and marriage in Western society, whereas it's completely the opposite in Asia. And Norway is also, like you said, Sweden, but Norway is also experiencing this as well. And the women are like not having it, and now they're like trying to spin it on men, saying that they're looking for younger Asian girls because it makes them it's like an adolescent girl, like a girl under 18, like a teenager or even a little girl. They say that men are pedophiles because they want that or some shit like that, rather than actually having accountability and responsibility, which is a woman's kryptonite.
Like what are you talking about? They can give consent. They're 18 years or older.
Yeah, but they're talking about the physical looks. They because they're younger, they tend to look like younger than 18. Then they try and put men. They try and say men that are pedophiles. That's what I was like getting at. Because they look younger than 18.
So when say, older women go
for
after
Asian women are pedophiles. That's what the feminist quota is like going on.
So when older women go after younger men, it's okay.
Yeah, generally it's a double standard. It's a rule for, and that's something I saw at the universities. There's one rule for women and one rule for men, and one is generally favored than the other.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Exactly.
But do you have anything for me, Rishi, the Warband, before I let you go?
No, just I'm a new subscriber. Thanks for doing what you're doing. I tune in every time I can, and maybe next time, hopefully, Ribby will be on here because I actually watch his videos regularly as well.
Well, that's the goal.
Sure.
That's the goal. One day when he's not busy, because he is a busy man.
Yeah, that's true.
But thank you for joining, man. I definitely like those stories. See you later.
See ya, man. Thanks for having me.
Peace.
All right, guys. We are going to be ending the stream right here. I don't want you guys to be staying here all day. That's unfair. So to recap on what I wanted to talk about today is laziness in modern women. All right. They expect men to be 200 things at the same time. And they're unhappy about that. But when a man asking just for the most simplest duties, literally any adult can do these jobs. They like, I'm not your slave. I'm not this. I'm not that. They want everything without putting effort into it. That is your model women today. Okay. Yep. They expect men to accept an unfair deal when it comes to relationships and marriage. That's why you walk away. It's not fair. You need to stop thinking with your little head and think with your big brain, okay? 18 minutes of fun is not worth 18 to 20 years of torture when it comes to child support, alimony, all that stuff. It's not worth it. That's what they want you to believe, that it's worth it. What's between their legs, okay? It's not. Your freedom is the number one thing that you need. And dragging along a lazy woman throughout your lifetime, it's a whole liability. You don't want that liability. She will literally be a balls and chain. She'll be chained up to your ankle. You literally have to drag her through life. Why will you want a whole adult that pretty much is a child? You're feeding another child in your household that doesn't clean, that doesn't cook, that doesn't make sure the kids are good, that doesn't help you achieve your goals. If she can't do any of that, she's pretty much a grown child. Like you don't want any of that in your household. And what's worse is, especially if you're married to her, she knows she can destroy you at any time. She knows that your hands are tied, and she will win in the end. What do you guys say, Rishi?
It's completely right, bro. They know that they have pretty much the military, the police, and all the institutions on their side. You cannot win in a rigged game, gentlemen. That's why you don't play fair or you walk away.
And chameleons is what I'm going to talk about the next live stream because this really needs to be addressed. Chameleons from both men and women in the manosphere and in life because it's getting out of hand. Men are falling for it. They're falling for it so hard, all because they're lonely. They want to have an interaction with the opposite gender, with the opposite
Exactly.
female. Okay, and women knows this. That's why modern women they capitalize on a man's loneliness to extract resources from you, whether it's attention, time, or money. Okay, I'll definitely be talking about this in the future. But thank you guys for joining. I didn't expect to go this long, but thank you guys for joining the live stream. This was a good one. I actually had a good amount of fun. A couple of them was pretty interesting, but overall, I really hope you guys soaked in the information. I do hope that you guys took your daily dose of red pills. And we out.
Peace.
Oh, no cheers this time?
Oh. So you all want the cheers now.
You already know. It's at this point.
You already know. Thanks for taking your daily dose of red pills. And cheers.
Oh my god. I wonder how long it's going to take before Sandman realizes it. He's like, what the fuck?
Yo, copyright infringement.
Oh man, that'd be horrible for the Warband. All right, peace out, y'all.
Peace.